Across the globe, research and development is becoming a national priority, with international collaboration especially vital for smaller and middle powers with limited domestic capacity. However, these states are highly exposed to geopolitical shifts that reshape the risks and legitimacy of cross-border science. Canada is a clear example. It long benefited from strong ties with the United States and deep academic engagement with China, including university partnerships that helped modernize Chinese higher education in the 1980s and 1990s. By the 2000s, this evolved into significant flows of Chinese students and the emergence of Chinese-origin scholars as a key part of Canada's research workforce. In recent years, however, Canada's alignment with US-led security restrictions on China has constrained collaboration. Some scholars report fear-driven self-censorship, which can undermine academic contribution and career development, raising concerns about identity-based suspicions. Canada often presents itself as a multicultural mosaic that values diverse contributions, and ethnic Chinese scholars make up a significant part of its research system. Although they only make up 4.7% of the population, they are disproportionately represented in major academic and professional positions, including Canada Research Chairs, NSERC Chairs, IEEE Fellows, and Canadian Academy of Engineering Fellows. They also play a key role in Canada's scientific links with China. A survey of nearly 200 Chinese-origin professors, alongside a control group of around 230 non-Chinese professors, showed strong support for international collaboration. About 66% of Chinese origin and 40.6% of non-Chinese professors view collaboration with China as important to their research. Likewise, 64.2% of Chinese origin and 39% of non-Chinese respondents believe that restricting Canada-China collaboration would harm their work. But collaboration is not just theoretical. With 63.5% of Chinese origin and 31.7% of non-Chinese professors reporting working with researchers in China over the past 3 years. Overall, the findings suggest that Chinese origin scholars play a central role in sustaining Canada-China research networks and highlight the broader importance of maintaining cross-border academic engagement. In recent years, Canada has introduced new research security policies in response to concerns about national security, closely mirroring US approaches and increasingly framing China as a strategic threat. These measures have produced both formal restrictions and a broader chilling effect, leading some researchers to scale back or reconfigure collaborations with Chinese partners, reduce communication, or exclude China-based collaborators from future projects. This is significantly higher than comparable partners in countries like Japan, Germany, and France, where such involvement is closer to about 30%. Overall, the evidence suggests that Canada-China research collaboration is heavily mediated through ethnic Chinese scholars, meaning that declining engagement is likely to disproportionately affect their academic output and weaken Canada's broader international research performance. Since 2018, participation by Chinese-origin scholars in Canada-China joint publications has declined significantly, linked directly to the growing securitization of research collaboration. As China has become a central focus of Canada's research security and risk frameworks, some scholars have reduced engagement with Chinese partners due to concerns about intensified scrutiny. As a result, bibliometric data show a decline in co-publications after 2022, with the effects appearing more pronounced for Canada than for China. Canada-China co-publications account for less than 2% of China's total output, and this share has continued to fall, while the proportion of Canadian publications involving Chinese researchers has increased from 4.2% in 2012 to 10.4% in 2023. The impact is uneven across disciplines. Roughly 35% of Canada-China joint work is concentrated in engineering and computer science, followed by fields such as chemistry, materials science, physics, telecommunications, and energy technology, areas often identified as sensitive in national security frameworks, but also central to Canada's innovation capacity. In the context of shifting geopolitics, Canada has largely followed US-led approaches to research security. At the same time, it has also signaled a more independent strategy through initiatives such as the International Talent Attraction Strategy and Action Plan, a 12-year, $1.7 billion Canadian dollar investment aimed at strengthening research and development capacity and attracting global talent beyond geopolitical divisions. However, this ambition sits uneasily alongside an academic environment where some scholars report heightened caution and self-censorship in international collaboration due to fears of scrutiny. This raises a broader tension as well. Efforts to attract global talent may be undermined if segments of the academic workforce feel constrained by identity-based suspicion. The experiences of Chinese origin professors point to this paradox. They suggest that Canada's goal of expanding research capacity through openness and recruitment may be difficult to achieve without addressing the conditions that discourage full participation in international collaboration. Overall, the findings highlight the need for a more balanced approach, one that maintains legitimate research security while preserving the openness, diversity, and global engagement that underpin a productive research ecosystem. Check out the full article at our website, CUAME.ca, where you can also find additional case studies.